Hello everybody, I'm here from the Hammer Game channel. Welcome back to HOI4 A to Z Kaiserredux Edition, where today we are jumping straight into our second E nation with El Salvador, a tiny little nation in Central America. So it'll be interesting to see what we can actually get up to and actually what the focus tree looks like, because I've not actually seen what it is. We potentially could become Central America, maybe, or we might just remain as El Salvador. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's hop on in. So here we are. El Salvador. We start off with two divisions, which are probably going to be pretty poor actually as well. Yep, they're rubbish. We have Maximiliano Hernandez Martinez in charge right now. We have three national spirits, the first being Monroe Doctrine, which will go as soon as America descends into chaos. Memories of 32, which is just absolutely horrific, and leftovers of the Depression. I have a funny feeling potentially this could be affected by Black Monday. Might not, we'll see what happens. And here's our focus tree for today. It's another pretty small one, but it's a focus tree nonetheless. I have a funny feeling I'll probably go with the Vanguard stands, because I feel like, yeah, the bonuses at the end of this are probably going to be a lot better than the democracies. Well then, saying that, we could go democratic. We'll wait and see what happens when the 37 revolution hits. For the time being, we can work down our industry tree, which has two different routes. Our army, and then navy and air force. So it's not massive, but it'll do. And obviously at some point, some wars are going to kick off around us and we'll potentially be able to join a faction. So we'll wait and see when that happens. Oh well, would you look at that? I was completely spot on with the national spirit leftovers of the Depression. The Depression revamped is now taking its place as a result of the recent German market crash. Well, this is not good. We've now got unrest in the cities, so we're well and truly on course for the revolution of 37 by the looks of things. And another direct effect of the Black Monday crash, Salvadorian exports have completely collapsed right now, which is not good. Well, things continue to get worse and worse for us. There's now a strike ongoing at a sugar mill in San Salvador, with the workers going on strike demanding better working conditions and payment of their wages, which are already 3 months behind. And Martinez has issued a public statement claiming that he'll use violent force if necessary to break up the strike. So yeah, that's not good. I have a funny feeling tensions are just going to continue to rise. I think Martinez is going to continue to get very, very, very unpopular because he's just went ahead and suppressed the strike via means of force, obviously. So yep, it's not ended very well at all. Martinez has decided to reduce public salaries, including his own, which it's not really going to help the economy that much, but the workers of the country have found this to be an endearing move. So it's got him some support back from the looks of things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Honduran forces have entered into our nation in hot pursuit of rebels, and when our army attempted to turn them back, they've decided to wound 2 of our men in a crossfire. That's not good. We will make them pay. A little border conflict and we lost it. Okay, we've reached the temporary recovery, so we're now back with the national spirit, leftovers of the Depression. So we've made a good start. So this is interesting. Some anonymous sources have tipped the press about a secret meeting between high-ranking officers within the army in the Centro del Ejército Armado de El Salvador at San Esteban de Catarina. While the topics of the meeting have not been revealed, the recent developments have led the press to speculate that these officers have begun planning to overthrow President Martinez. However, he's dismissed these claims as nothing more than fear-mongering by the press, but the fear of a coup remains in public conscience. Interesting, of course, there potentially is going to be one. So we've got a choice here in regards to revamping the army. Do we go with guerrilla tactics or do we have a professional army? I'm going to create a professional army today. Well, that's the Socialist Republic of Honduras here now, so they are definitely going to be destroyed by us. We cannot have totalists right next to us. Well, the American Civil War is here, so the Monroe Doctrine is no longer relevant, sadly. And we lose 20 stability from it as well. Oh dear, the revolution is here, so there's going to be some developments very, very soon into this matter. So the rebellion is in full swing. So President Martinez has rallied the army at San Salvador in order to consolidate his grip in the capital. While facing the rebels head-on might seem tempting, our forces are demoralised and disorganised, with the chain of command being shady at best, but if we try to secure the areas not controlled by the rebels, we risk allowing them to consolidate their grip on the occupied areas and not able to entrench themselves. Let's go for a time for war of attrition. Oh dear, the socialists have secured the west of the nation. That is not good. The Salvador Castaneda Castro defects. They've abandoned their barracks in that area, and we've received reports from our scouts that they've deserted to the rebel forces with a whole regiment. Oh dear, oh dear. And then Arturo Araujo, the ex-president who was disposed by the coup led by Martins in 1932, and the current leader of the Partido Liberista, has expressed his support for the rebels and has urged every Salvadorian who wants to defend democracy in the country to join the rebels. Kabul needs to stay secure, support the anti-partisan force, or we can't let the front fall support the main force. Let's go ahead and support the main front. Oh dear, having chosen to reinforce the front line, our anti-partisan force became unable to keep up with the partisan groups continuously attacking vital supply areas and arsenals in the capital. Eventually their forces became strong enough to take over the city, and San Salvador was lost. With the fall of San Salvador, the front line has collapsed and the rebels have secured most of the country by now. The fall of Martinez's regime is now all but assured. What's not fantastic is now that we have an unruly military who are revolting against our control. After dealing with the last pockets of resistance in San Salvador and securing the presidential home, the internal political factions of the rebel movement finally organised a meeting at the presidential house. A democratic faction could take over, which is exactly what I want to do because, yeah, sorry, I'm not staying as the commune, not today. So I've just been presented a choice here in regards to confronting the military. Our military, who is now, you know, very unruly and is definitely not happy with the new government that's in place. Evidently so by the attacks that they are carrying out in the northwest of the nation. So we could go ahead and confront them, but by doing so it replaces unruly military with lingering military influence, which just make things even worse for us. And with war potentially on the horizon between all of the Central American nations, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, I don't really want to have this replacement national spirit, which is even worse than the one I've already got, because it's just going to cause us absolute chaos in the wars to come. So I think what we'll do is we will just leave them to their own devices for the time being, hopefully they'll come around to us. The restoration of democratic liberties. Wonderful stability and political power as a result of that. Well. This is a little bit awkward. Another coup has just taken place and the army has seized back control. Probably because we did not deal with them where we should have dealt with them. Yep, the military has come back and it has got rid of unruly military. And we have now got Salvador Castaneda Castro, who is actually our general, in charge. Oh, Honduras and Nicaragua are fighting each other. Oh well, the war ended, and it ended in a stalemate between the two, so it is what it is. Well, the Anti-Revolutionary Alliance is here, and we can actually go a step further and invite Honduras into the faction. Now let's go ahead and stack our troops on the Nicaragua border, because they are radical socialists, so they need to be put down. Well, we've just unlocked a couple of decisions here. We can stamp out socialism and end the threat of liberalism. Oh, Honduras has went back to war with Nicaragua before we've actually started invading them. We will assist in any way we can, such as cutting off divisions. There's another division cut off. Yeah, you just mop up the south now. There we go, Nicaragua is gone. It is some horrific borders for the time being, but it is what it is. As soon as Guatemala's gone, then things will be a lot better. Let's go ahead and end the threat of liberalism. Oh, it would appear that Guatemala's preparing for war against us. Well, that is fine. They ain't got no friends. They've got 2 of the 12 divisions. That's okay, because I've got Honduras with me. So we actually have... I have more divisions than them. Well, that's embarrassing, but we've got a good number. Well, we're fighting Guatemala now. I would really appreciate if Honduras would actually help in this war. They're literally just sitting there doing nothing. Well, we managed to cut them in 2. How are we up to 4 research slots already? Holy moly. We do need to actually modernise though, so I suppose it's good that we've got that many. Okay, Belize is our capital now. At least on the plus side, all these divisions are dead in here, so we can break them down, and it does look like there's a nice gap forming over there. So let us just go ahead and see if we can make some progress. Actually, do you know what I'm going to try? I'm just going to try and walk my way to Belize. Which is going to happen. Wonderful. Yeah, so with this division dead, we'll focus on this pocket. Once that pocket's dead, we'll focus on taking over this little pocket here, because they've got supply right now. Plus, at least we have another 3 divisions, so they can go ahead and start stacking up on this border. Oh, that was enough to finish them off. Wonderful. And I should be able to take all of that. Yep, nice. Oh, right. the new political dynasty doesn't give us any exciting choices. It just causes us to lose 200 political power at the cost of gaining 30 stability. At least our stability is looking very healthy now, and that is our political side of the tree done. So I guess we'll probably just spend the next wee bit on our industry. Probably actually pushing down here, because there's a lot of factories to pick up. Well, two factories to pick up, but I'll want that military one. Well, sorry Costa Rica, this is happening. They have 1 to 2 divisions as well. They are done for. They definitely don't have more than 1 division. Nice. Oh, the second Velcroig's just about to kick off, but at least we've taken Costa Rica. And another development, we're no longer El Salvador. We are the Central American Republic under the Military Council. During this focused military congress, we'll debate the future of the Union, choose ministers, policies, and the first president. Holy moly, no wonder it's 100 days. And yes, we will be planning the unthinkable. We will be going after Mexico. So there we go, the new Union. Ever since the Federal Republic of Central America collapsed in 1843, there's been no successful attempt at reuniting Central America under a single flag. But it has been done. I've just noticed we do have 4 national spirits right now as well. We have the foreign economic control, which is got some bonuses and negatives to it. We have political instability, which is awful, economic instability, which is awful, and chaotic army, which is also awful. So everything is awful. Anastasio Somoza Garcia, leader of the AM, the moderate faction of the Military Congress, has taken to the balcony of the President's Palace of Guatemala to hold a speech in front of a large crowd. As many military men have feared, he wishes to use the fact that this faction is the most moderate to convince the population of his cause, even though it doesn't actively practice what he preaches. Despite the warning and threats made by the more radical PU and PN, the speech has also been transmitted via radio. People of Guatemala, people of El Salvador, people of Honduras, and people of Nicaragua, we are now all peoples of the Central American Republic. Syndicalists have tried to oppress us, but no more. Our nation is now free of the syndicalist menace, thanks to the efforts of every single Central American patriot. Now that the holy task has been completed, your voice should be heard and will be heard. Next meeting, the Military Congress was so angry at Somoza that multiple congressmen took to the podium and screamed that Somoza should be court-martialed for high treason. Yes. Let's have him court-martialed. So the presidential elections results are in, and the AM have been victorious. So authoritarian democracies. And yeah, Somoza has become our leader. Even though he got court-martialed, but he's back. He is now the president. No. No. Why Panama? You're in the Entente. Please no one else join that. Just let Panama do their own thing. Right, just run down the blinking coast. Go. Is Canada just wanting to pick a fight with absolutely everybody? Okay, good. We've made it across the canal. And we've defeated Panama. Can we just have a peace conference with the Entente now? Like, is that possible? Oh, Germany's beaten the Russians. Oh well, that is a good development. Oh well, thanks for ruining everything, Panama. The status of Belize I won't be able to do because I'm not at peace with the West Indies Federation. And I can't join Germany because I'm at war. Oh my days, we're screwed. Hey, we can go ahead and assimilate Costa Rica. Wonderful, let us do that immediately. So preparation is underway to create the Trans-Central American Railway, which is going to be a very major and prestigious project done by the government. We could do small-scale investments, or we could go for medium-scale investments. I think we go ahead and take the second option and go for the medium-scale investments. That way, it's probably going to be done much better and much more quickly. We can now go ahead and expand the tracks of the IRCA, which gives us the Trans-Central American Railway, which gives us 5 factory output and 10 infrastructure construction speed, as well as 2 infrastructure in Guatemala and San Salvador. Oh no, lack of funding in the next rail section. Let us go ahead and increase it immediately. Okay, we do have some promise and development in Europe. Germany is beating the Commune of France. So hopefully, thank you Ireland, they'll eventually deal with the Third International, and then I can hopefully rely on them to invade Canada. Well, I bet you didn't see that development coming. Yep, we have declared war on the Commune of France, so I'm hoping it's going to call in Mexico. Oh yep, Mexico's been called in, and doesn't appear to have anybody at home right now. Quickly, men. Quickly. And yep, don't mind us, we're just utilising cheap labour. Well, this is going pretty damn well for us so far. We've not really met too much resistance from the Mexican army. So the next section of the Trans-Central American Railway line is passing through Nicaragua, which still hasn't fully recovered from the Syndicalist Revolution. So we could go ahead and increase the manpower of the Guardian Forces, which I think is definitely a sensible option, because by going with this one, we're risking some Syndicalist sabotage and attack. So yes, let's increase the Guarding Forces. Oh, the fall of Mexico City could be happening any second now. Yep, there it goes. Mexico City is ours. Right, it's a good thing I have 6 divisions available to quickly re-maneuver. And obviously they're still decent divisions, so they will be able to crush. Because the garrisons are only 10 combat with divisions. Hey, Mexico's dead, but I don't know why Germany got any of the land. Oh, the peace upon Mexico. Now that our brave soldiers have successfully occupied the entire lands of Mexico, we are now in the position to negotiate a mutual beneficial peace in exchange for the full incorporation of Mexico into our territory. Or our temporary military administration. We can wipe peace with a third national. Hell yeah! Aye, give me all that. Nice. Well, let us go ahead and liberate Mexico under a friendly government. Well, 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 our newly constructed railway tracks have been strongly used by both freight and passenger trains. Thanks to our partial ownership of the tracks, we'll start to receive some money as well. Woohoo! Well, 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 it's now time to choose the location of a new Pacific port. We go with Guatemala, San Salvador, or Tegucigalpa. I don't know how you pronounce that, but we're going to go for San Salvador because we were El Salvador, so it makes sense we take this option. Well, Germany's well and truly mopping up the Third Internationale once again. Well, once the Third Internationale's dead, I'm hoping the Third Weltkrieg is going to kick off pretty quickly. What we'll do in the meantime is we'll research submarines and we'll try creating some. We do have 4 dockyards after all. Well, there we go. Germany has emerged victorious again. Why did the French national state get Romandy? Seriously? Yeah, I think the CSA is going to be emerging victorious. What I might do is I might actually join that war and help them win, in the hopes that they'll end up at war with Canada and defeat them for me. Well, the Third Weltkrieg started already because the King of Canada declared war on England almost immediately. So Germany's now fighting the Entente, which is good. I have a funny feeling we probably should just focus on our own borders at this moment in time rather than think about joining any other future conflicts. Well, the situation was immediately taken control of just for them to land more troops over here. So basically you can either be at peace and join the Germans, or if you're at war with the same nations as Germany, you can join the Reichspakt. Well, let us join. Thank you, Germany. Would you like to come over to my glorious nation? Next year, with permission, we can extend the project. We've reached our destination, San Jose, or once we control the territory in question, we'll receive an event to continue the railway. Yes, let's do that one. Ah, yes. We are fighting alongside Scotland as well now. Fantastic. The legitimacy crisis. Well, they're absolutely rubbish submarines, but at least we're producing some form of navy now. And the Germans are marauding their way through the French national state right now, which is good. Ah, glorious. A wonderful development. Can I take any of their navy? Nope, I have 0 points. What is the point of me being in this peace deal? Well, 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 Canada, you're pretty much by yourself. The Raj Authority might be the only one with yet divisions, really. Okay, not quite sure what's happened, but we're now at peace with the Entente again. We're at peace. Sorry, return Belize. No. We're not doing that. We're offering a deal to the Federation. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Belize has revoked their claim on our territory. Wonderful. Which means we can go ahead and integrate Belize now. Help the official regime. Cool. Wonderful. Right. Well, I'm glad we got all the ability to do all that. Because, yes, you guessed it, we're going to be going straight back into the war. Because Germany and... Holy crap, that's a lot of people. Colonizing in against Japan. No, can I join in against the Entente? Ah, right, okay. Okay, well, sorry Germany, I'm going to be pulling you straight back in. Oh, doesn't matter, I don't need to do anything because Canada's declared war on England again. Yes, Canada's done an even bigger stupid decision. They've declared war on the combined syndicates of America. I will be joining in against the Entente very, very soon. Well, hello, Panama. It's time for you to die. Again. I think we've cut off their whole army. Yeah, I think this is their whole army in here. Well, we still got over the most troublesome part, that being obviously the canal crossing. Yeah, they're gone again. Okay, seeing why they're not pushing on this front, it's stacked with land forts, level 7 land forts. So we'll go around. Oh, that's nice. We circling. But yeah, we'll go around. Oh nice, that's Canadians cut into 3 basically now. I'm not really too bothered about this peace deal either. As long as I get Panama, I'll be happy. I do not care for Canada in the slightest. I am just here to assist them with this matter because it works out for both of us. Well, Vancouver is getting surrounded by the CSA. They are pushing. We are kind of struggling a wee bit right now, but that's due to supply. Trying to work on that as we speak. Oh, bugger off. Of course the Raj authorities got their major status. Well, that's an interesting development. The Raj authorities at war with the Kingdom of India. I was trying to take out the Raj authority because they've death stacked half the divisions over in Canada, who is not dying at this rate. Well, sorry Raj authority, but we've just came in to ruin your day big time. Oh, I just realised I don't actually need to garrison Mexico right now because they're not in the war. I haven't called them in. Oh, Canada's gone. Nice. Well done to the CSA. Well done indeed. Yes, this is what we're here for. Thank you very much, Lee. And I cannot take Steve and the Titanic too. I am so gutted I'm not able to take either. Give me them both, please. Please. No, don't do this to me, game. Well. Steve is going to be the pride. The pride of the fleet. Look at that. The Duncan-class battleship. I don't know why it's called Steve. I'm just going to pretend the AI's not done something silly there. Let's go ahead and continue our railway line. So Panama is ours, which means we can do the final part of the Central American Republic railway line. So yeah, we'll do that next year. Well, India's pretty close to capitulating. Yeah, they're very close. And their capital is right on the border. So hopefully the Kingdom of India can take that. I have 770 points. Do I maybe try and gobble up some land here? South Africa, maybe? Well, guys, I know we're still at war. We're still at war with the West Indies Federation and Puerto Rico, but I'm not too bothered in taking them down. I've got all of the Central American nations under my control. We just haven't cored Panama yet, but the decision is there for that to be done. Obviously, we have Mexico as a puppet. We also now have, believe it or not, Afghanistan as a puppet. We have South Africa as a puppet. We have Namibland as a puppet. And the Australasian Confederation, or that's really just Australia because Japan took New Zealand. But yeah, we managed to take some land. Yeah, the border on India is absolutely horrific because they still exist in a very poor entente. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed this, actually, surprisingly, considering we did start as El Salvador. But yeah, I'll catch you all next week for another episode of this series. So until then, do take care. Cheer bye the now.